through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin. Tears, truth, jokes, but here begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like 9 minutes late. I apologize for that. Good morning, family. How are you? It's good to see y'all. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content.
Every slip was set up for her.
All right. Listen, we're going to talk about something today. You feel me? We're going to start a little trouble.
Every story got a chip.
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Corey. Joe, Brittany, how are you, baby? Y'all hear this intro right here? Y'all hear this intro? Shout out to 1,000 Watts Radio. Okay? Y'all hear this intro, right? Shout out to that brother.
Laugh through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin.
Thank you, Brittany.
Jokes where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens.
That intro fire, ain't it? It's fire,
she
ain't
said
it?
how it is, no shoot, no mask. Like roast you in love, but it's all gonna last.
It's like uncut with a side to grace. She a voice in your ear when the world's in your face.
So laugh if you want, cry if you need. But one thing for sure, you gon' take heed.
Cause she been through the mess, now she blessed in the crowd. The truth in the chest, and the head still proud.
Shout out to Corey Joe, 1,000 Watts Radio, baby. He is in the house. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1,000 Watts Radio, baby. He is in the house. I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to go over to 1,000 Watts Radio and y'all get in here and like and subscribe to that brother content. You hear me? Y'all get in here and like and subscribe to this brother content. And while you in there, tell him, take heed, my baby. Hey, Soraya, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Let's get into the foolery this morning, okay? Now, I want to share something with y'all. We're going to go over a few things, but my heart hurts for MacKenzie Dern, okay? My heart hurts for MacKenzie Dern. MacKenzie Dern is a mixed martial, I'm going to say it wrong. Mixed martial, I'm still saying it wrong. Okay, this sister is a fighter, okay, because I'm gonna mess it up. Yes, I'm trying. I'm still gonna mess it up. Brittany, I'm still gonna mess it up. Mixed martial arts. Okay, MMA. Thank you. I was trying. Y'all know how I am. Those words get twisted. Y'all know how I am. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, Steven says she kicks ass. Okay, now. All right, Steven. Got me cursing already in the middle of in the beginning of the show. All right, now. So, Sister Girl, Sister Girl is a whole problem, okay? But in her marital life, okay, she's no longer married. She got a divorce. The husband is a stay-at-home dad, okay? He's a stay-at-home dad. So there's a certain type of life that he had when he was married to MacKenzie, okay? There's a certain type of life he had, and he's accustomed to that life. Now, does that sound familiar? Huh? Boys and girls, does that sound familiar? Okay? He said he's accustomed to a certain type of life. Okay? And he does not want to get out of that custom. Okay? Doesn't that sound familiar, boys and girls? Huh? That sounds familiar, right? Now, when a lot of men were running out the gate saying, "It's not fair. I got to do this. I got to do that." And you know what I'm saying? She the one who wanted the divorce. It's not right that I got to pay all this extra money. Every year she comes up and she wants more money. And you know, a lot of people were complaining about it. It was brothers, all the brothers, every color, was like, why do I have to pay this large amount of money? And so the judge told him, no, she's accustomed to this type of life. You have to keep her in this type of life. So now this has been going on for decades, that men always get the short end of the stick. But now, my sisters, y'all been bragging, from all colors. I'm talking to all my sisters from every color. Y'all been bragging about, y'all make more money than men. So, it's your turn. Ain't that nasty? It's your turn. Okay? He's accustomed to a certain type of life. Okay? It's your turn, baby. It's your turn. Because y'all been, listen. Now we hear women talking about we need to change the laws. Okay? Not just long ago. Mary J. Blige a couple years ago was like, we need to change the divorce laws. But when the men were screaming, saying something needs to be done when it comes to these divorces, nobody was hearing them though, right? Same thing like Holly Berry. Nobody was hearing them though. When we were talking about child support, men was talking about child support. It's too much money coming out their pockets. Nobody was hearing it. Now that the women is crying foul, now we got to hear it now, huh? We got to hear it now. We gonna go into MacKenzie interview. She had a small interview. We gonna go into it, okay? They clipped it by 12 minutes. We gonna go into it and we gonna discuss, because sister girl she upset that she gotta pay all this money in alimony, okay? And I feel bad for her. I do. Now, if you don't know me, that's fine. My show name is called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. We're going to discuss the foolery about MacKenzie, because this is the thing. When men were shouting to the heavens that is not fair, nobody heard them. Their cry fell on deaf ears. But now that women are getting it, now we have to listen. Ain't that ironic? Ain't that ironic? Now we have to listen. Okay, we got to listen now. Yeah, we got to get in here and listen to these women now. Ain't that crazy? We got to get in here and listen. Oh my God. Because it's not fair. It is not fair. It ain't fair. Okay? So that video is coming up. Just let me get through the commercial, and then we'll talk about it. Good morning, everybody who is in the chat. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see y'all. I'm sorry I was a little late, okay? Our son had to get to football practice, so I was running a little late today, okay? Mommy duties, okay? So I apologize for that. Now, we going to get into MacKenzie. We going to also talk about Kendra G. She had an amazing woman on the channel. She had an amazing woman on the channel. And also, if we have time, I know y'all saw Dr. Umar movie, right? If we have time, we'll skim through that real quick. But did y'all see the movie? They were praising Dr. Umar in the beginning of the movie. Y'all see the movie? I know y'all saw it, okay? Oh my goodness. Corey Joe, thank you for the gift membership. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. Take Heed membership. Thank you so much, my dear. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the foolery of the day. Here we go.
Court expects you to provide your same lifestyle, and he doesn't have to have a job. That is so. I've never heard anything like that.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope all's good wherever you are. In this video, we're going to watch UFC star and world-class jiu-jitsu player MacKenzie Dern complain about the fact that because she makes more money than her ex, has to pay him alimony, child support, and provide him money so that he can keep the same lifestyle at his house that he had when they were married.
We can talk about this as much or not at all if you want. But I did see a comment that you made, one of your fights. You were like, this fight is literally still paying for my separation and my divorce.
Yeah.
Is that something that you still feel like you're still having to commit so much money to that financial burden and to support him?
Yes, 100%. It's something that, like, at least living in California, you know, it's a state that it's like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind how, like, basically I go to court almost every year because, you know, he comes with this, you know.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Does that not sound familiar? Every year she says she goes to court. Doesn't that sound familiar? Every year she goes to court. Doesn't that sound familiar? And the ex-husband bring evidence of how much money she'll make for the prior year. Doesn't that sound familiar? Let's get back to it. Here we go.
Map of how my career will be, you know, like, oh, that she's going to win the belt here in a couple of years and then she's going to make this money. And it's just like, it's crazy to me how people can just be so, you know, money orientated about other people's money. You know,
he goes in there and like projects your earnings.
Yes. Yeah, well, him and his lawyers, right? Yeah, I was like, okay, so she'll probably win the belt in 2 years or 1 year, and then people who win the belt, they make about this much money. So, and then I don't have anything to, like, I don't work, and then they say that they don't work, and I don't understand how I'm, like, trying to work and provide this life for my daughter and, like, being a mom and taking care of her and doing all this thing, and then I still have to pay him, and I have to pay his lawyers to fight against me, and so I'm, like, paying his lawyers' fees to get my money, and then I pay.
Doesn't that look suspicious, boys and girls? Doesn't that look suspicious? You have to pay his lawyer fees. Doesn't that sound suspicious? Doesn't that sound suspicious, boys and girls? You have to pay his lawyer to fight against you, MacKenzie. Wow. I feel bad for MacKenzie. I do. I feel bad for her. I do. Oh my God. Let's get back to the video. Here we go.
My lawyer, and then I'm paying him just to be like a dad. You know what I mean? Just like we have 50-50. So like he has half the time, I have half the time, and I pay for like health insurance and all that extra stuff because I make the most money.
Wow.
But he doesn't work at all. You know, like no work. Just,
Okay.
And doesn't have to work because he says that he wants to spend time with his daughter. So he doesn't, and so he's not obligated to work, you know, and to provide.
So you're funding him not having a job. The state of California is expecting you to fund him not having a job.
Yes, because I have to provide the lifestyle. I have to maintain the lifestyle at my house, at his house. That's my obligation, I guess, for what they say, which is crazy to me. So crazy, you know.
So does that mean that the husband got their house? Does that mean that? Because she says she has to provide a house for him. She has to provide a comfortable home for him at their house. So does that mean that he got the house? Okay, because he's a stay-at-home dad. Okay? All right, that's what it means. Doesn't that look suspicious, boys and girls? Doesn't that look suspicious? I don't know who would do something like this to somebody. This is horrifying. This is horrifying, okay? This is horrifying. And you men should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, okay? Yes, you should be ashamed. Be very ashamed. Anybody who went and done something like this, you should be ashamed of yourself that you're getting spousal support and child support. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are a man. You're not supposed to get spousal support and child support. Okay? Why are you not working? Okay? Why are you not working? Why does she have to supply a certain type of lifestyle for you? Doesn't that look suspicious, boys and girls? Doesn't that look suspicious? Okay? Let's continue.
Because I'm like, well, I want to stay more time with her too, you know.
Right.
But also too, like, who's like, we can both. They say technically, if I want to and I don't want to work, I don't have to work. So we can both just not work, and then we'll just give her that type of life, I guess, you know.
So the alternative is basically, if you don't want to have to pay for his lawyers, for him to maintain the lifestyle you had when you guys were together, because you make more money than him, the court expects you to provide your same lifestyle and he doesn't have to have a job. Or the alternative is, okay, you just don't work, he doesn't work, and then you guys just live with whatever's left.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so, I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah. And then they say,
She said, the podcaster said, I have never heard anything like that. I have never heard anything like that. Boys and girls that's in the chat, have you ever heard anything like this before? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard anything like this before. Is this normal? Put a 1 in the chat, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if this is normal, okay? Put a 2 in the chat if this is not normal, okay? Because my heart breaks for MacKenzie, okay? My heart breaks for her. Because why are you taking care of your husband? Okay? Your ex-husband, okay? Why are you taking care of your ex-husband? Shay said equal rights. Okay, Brittany said I am just flabbergasted. Why are you flabbergasted? Okay, Brittany, why? Why? Brittany said the audacity. The audacity, Brittany. Yes, it is. And Shay said equal rights. Hey, Shay, good morning, honey. Yeah, okay. I'm appalled. Okay. I don't even know how I said that word right. I'm appalled. Okay, yes, I'm appalled. Okay. And how a man can go to court and say, I am a stay-at-home father, okay? And I am accustomed to a certain type of life, okay? So if I've been rocking Chanel Nana boots, okay? If I've been rocking Chanel Nana boots, okay? I want to continue to rock Chanel Nana boots, okay? My heart goes out to MacKenzie, okay? Because the podcaster said she has never seen anything like this before. Now, I'm going to share something with you. The brother is wrong, okay? The brother is wrong, okay? For him to be collecting, okay? For him to be collecting, okay, alimony, he's wrong, okay? Any man who is collecting alimony from their wife, because their wife make more money than them, you are wrong, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She said, I never heard, the podcaster said, I never heard of anything like this before. Wow. You said you never heard? You said you never heard? The real Kevin says, what about equal rights? Let's get back to it.
They just give him like minimum wage. They say, okay, we'll say that you make at least the minimum wage, which he doesn't even make that, you know? And yeah, it's just crazy. It's just...
As you can imagine, the comments on this video are crazy. Have a look at some of these. It's only a problem when the woman is having to financially support the man. One says she's giving deadbeat vibes.
Ooh.
He's so brave. Welcome to equality.
All right,
Hunting
now.
ain't as fun when the rabbit's got the gun. That's right, King. Get what you're worth.
All right,
slay. Let's get back to it because it gets worse.
It's just, I think just to get your kid, I'm against like trying to get, I mean, unless you really, really need it, you know, I'm against like getting the state and the government involved in how you raise your kids, you know, I think that should be something like to help protect kids from, like abuse and things like that, you know, but I think if you can not have the state and the, you know, telling you like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, it's like, man, I feel like.
Oh yeah, she said, listen, it's better if we don't have the state involved in this and we work it out ourselves. How many good fathers have asked for the mother to let's work this out ourselves? How many good fathers said, let's work this out ourselves? Now, for the Pookie and Ray Ray, I don't have time for y'all. You wasn't paying your child support. You wasn't doing nothing for the kid. You supposed to be on child support, okay? But for the good fathers who talked to the baby mamas and said, let's get in here and work it out. Okay. Now you hear women getting here and saying, why does the government have to be involved? Why can't we work this out ourselves? Doesn't that sound suspicious, boys and girls? Huh? Doesn't that sound suspicious, boys and girls? Oh my goodness. You know what? I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, because I know I'm trying to be funny, but I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that sound suspicious, ladies and gentlemen? Okay? Does that not sound suspicious? Okay? Let's continue. Shout out to MacKenzie. There we go.
At least my ex, he's a surfer. You know, you can live like such a flexible life. You could be a good co-parent and just be like, you know, I think stability is important for the kid, for the daughter, my daughter. But yeah, just when it gets down to it, you know, to think, I'm like, man, like I carried her 9 months in my belly, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I protected her enough to get her here to life, you know what I mean? So we separated when she was 3. You know, that's, for me, that's very young. For him to say like that, he stopped his career as a surfer. And
But when women do it, sometimes the baby is only 6 months old. When women do it, sometimes the baby is only a year old, that you're accustomed to a certain type of life. I count on hand how many women have done this to men, and the baby was only 6 months old and 1 year old. He waited at least 3 years, so he is accustomed to a certain type of life. He had to stop his life of surfing and catching waves, okay, for 3 years to take care of the baby. Okay? Is he not supposed to get compensation? Okay? Is he not supposed to get compensation? I just want to know. He's not supposed to get any compensation because you know what? He was the stay-at-home dad. Okay? Equal rights, everybody. Equal rights. Okay? Now, I still feel bad for MacKenzie. Okay? I feel bad for her. Okay? That you got to pay child support and alimony. You got to pay the lawyers, his lawyers. You got to still pay for the roof that's over his head. Oh, my goodness. Where do they do that at, Brittany? Where do they do that at? Huh? Where do they do that at, Stephen? Where do they do that at? I've never heard nothing like that before in my life. How dare they come up with something like that? Shay said, America, how dare you come up with, I have never heard anything like that. How can you railroad somebody like that? Good morning, Mrs. She Said, how are you? Guys, please get in there and like and subscribe to Mrs. She Said. Hashtag shame lady, baby. Y'all get in here and like and subscribe to that sister content. And while you in there, tell her, take heed, shit, baby. Good morning, Mrs. She Said, how are you, my sister? Beautiful picture I saw of you on Facebook, my sister. Love the hair. Love the, just listen, you was bringing that smoke, my sister. Now, okay, have you ever heard of anything like that before? Okay? Have you ever heard in the audacity, Brittany, the audacity, Shay? Okay, that's the audacity. How dare they? Okay, how dare you get in here and ask for alimony and child support and tell the judge I am accustomed to a certain type of life? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Okay, how dare you? I feel bad for MacKenzie. Let's get back to the video. Here we go.
He became a stay-at-home dad. And it's like, I mean, anyone who, we were kind of like a public couple, you know, so I think anyone who knew us, they knew like how much he was traveling, surfing, and I was paying for everything to help him with his surf competitions and like investing and helping him. And obviously with surfing, you can't like leave a kid on the sand, you know, like.
Does that sound suspicious? Does that sound suspicious? When a wife takes up a hobby and the husband funds it, right? That sounds suspicious. That sounds suspicious. But when the wife do it, it's different. When the husband do it, Okay? This is a sin when the husband do it. Doesn't that sound suspicious? Okay? Yes, honey. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
Surfing.
Right.
So who's taking care of her while he's surfing and practicing was me, you know.
So your career was on pause too.
My career was more on pause than he didn't put his career on pause. He didn't put his career on pause at all. When she was 3 days old, he was traveling for more than a month, almost 2 months. You know what I mean? Which is not a problem at the time. I'm the mom, so I'm breastfeeding. I'm a fighter, you know. So my whole career was on pause for 1 year, 9 months, and 9 plus 4, right? 4 months, 12 months. My body changed, you know. It's just like, and I'm paying all the bills. It's like, you know, taking my daughter to the gym with me and having like a bottle, so you know my mom can help give the bottle while he's like surfing. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then for the judge to be like, oh yeah, but you got to pay him and pay his lawyers and then it's just every year it comes back and asks for more money and asks for more money, and I'm like, you want to, and then, so the more money I make, every year he can come back and ask to raise the child support, you know, and which is even more crazier to me that he can just keep asking to raise it, you know.
So, but you know, when women do it, you know, every year she doesn't get married or anything. Every year she comes back. Every year she comes back and asks for more money. He could even be married and moved on and had more children, but every year she comes back for more money. Okay? Doesn't that look suspicious, boys and girls? Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that look suspicious? Huh? Okay, doesn't that look suspicious? Oh my goodness. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
That is wild. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I am infuriated for you, quite frankly, because it's almost like you're being punished for greater levels of success that you're striving for yourself, for your daughter. And then the other thing that I think about too is, you know, if it starts out as maintain a lifestyle, well, if you're maintaining that lifestyle for him, why can he continue to raise the bar and demand more money?
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's obviously, it's not for the child, it's to have extra income to use a different way. If the lifestyle's already maintained that you had when you guys were together and you're already fulfilling that, I just don't.
Exactly.
That's like over my head, beyond me.
Exactly.
Why is it beyond?
There's a conversation that happens on TikTok. Have you seen Shara 7, the sprinkle? Have you seen any of that? So it's this conversation about, it's a woman who essentially believes that there should be absolutely no 50-50. Men should pay 100% of women's bills, and that should be the only circumstance.
Mind you, this is a Caucasian woman talking about Shara 7, okay? This is a Caucasian woman right now. This is a podcaster talking about Shara 7. So Shara 7 ideology done already hit to the other side, okay? I thought it was just our side. I thought it was just our side. So Shara 7 ideology done hit the other side, okay? It done hit the other side too. Okay, her ideology of sprinkle. All right, we're going to get in here and keep dissecting this right here. Red Lipstick Vibe is in the house, y'all. Please make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button and this sister content. Baby, listen, sister bring the receipts, baby. Y'all get in there and like and subscribe to her channel. And while you in there, say, take heed, me, baby. Okay? Yes. So now check this out. Shara 7 ideology done hit the other side. A Caucasian woman is talking about it. Sprinkle. Okay, I don't have time. Sprinkle. Ricky, how you doing? It's good to see you, my brother. Guys, when y'all get time, like and subscribe to Ricky Williams on IG and also YouTube, y'all. Get in there and like and subscribe to this brother channel. This brother is fire. Y'all hear me? Get in there and like and subscribe to his channel. While you in there, tell him take heed, sent me, baby. Okay, so the ideology done got over to the Caucasian group. Okay, sprinkle, and a little bit more sprinkle on that ass. Okay, now let's continue. Here we go.
That women are really ever in a relationship for. And to her, it's the most important thing. It sounds like at one point you were fine with supporting his lifestyle. And I guess at some point he was okay with you being the one who had money. But has your opinion on that changed? What did you think then? What do you think now?
Well, I mean, we never, there was never like I think that I'm gonna pay for everything. You know, when we met, he had his sponsors. You know, he had his own money in Brazil, but it was something that when we got together, we decided to get together because our daughter was a surprise. You know, we weren't expecting it. It was kind of accident. So when we decided, okay, like we're gonna get together and be a family, there was never nothing like, oh, I'm gonna take care of anything. But his money and his lifestyle and everything in Brazil was always like kept secret. And then obviously me being like a public figure, you know, he knew everything about how much I make and all this stuff and just kind of what kind of lifestyle I had, you know. So, I mean, for me and family, you know, like we're a team, you know, so I'm trying to support him, you know, and I wanted him to travel and do his things and be happy too. And
she said, I wanted him to be happy. That is the magical word, okay? I wanted him to be happy. I feel bad for MacKenzie. I do. I feel bad for her, Brittany, okay? I feel bad for her, Shay, okay? I feel bad for her, okay? California is not right. They need to change those laws. It's not fair. But when the men was saying that California need to change those laws, right? Ain't nobody say nothing. When the men were saying that some of these states be wilding out, ain't nobody say nothing, right? Okay? Ain't nobody say nothing. Okay? Now Shay ain't right. Shay gonna say shit. I don't. Now Shay, listen. Shay, now I listen. We supposed to feel bad for MacKenzie, okay? Because she getting railroaded by the man. She getting railroaded, okay? Now that's not right. You can't just be getting in here. You gotta pay. She paying for his house that he living in. She paying for his lawyers, okay? She paying for his health care, okay? And the baby health care, okay? She paying child support and alimony. Is that fair, ladies and gentlemen? Huh? Is that fair that she gotta pay all that? That's not right. It's not right, damn it. And the laws need to change. I'm trying to keep a straight face. It's hard. The laws need to change. It's not right. Okay? It's not right how these men out here, okay? These men out here collecting child support and alimony. It's not right. Okay? I'm telling you. Let's get back to the video. All right?
I mean, never came from his side. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like one way, and that's one, like, I was
That's
like, man,
right.
it's getting heavy for me. Like, I need help, you know what I mean? Because I'm taking care of the kid.
Okay.
You know, paying everything. This relationship is, besides, like, you know, cheating and all that other stuff that he did, you know? So it's like, okay, this isn't working, you know? We
gotta split.
Yeah, you know? And I think the best was, like...
Did she skim over? Did y'all hear that part? Did she skim over that real quick? Besides the parts when I had cheated and stuff. Did she skim over that real quick? Did y'all hear that? Did she skim over that real quick? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go back just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
We got together. We decided to get together because our daughter was a surprise. You know, we weren't expecting it. It was kind of accident. So when we decided, okay, like we're gonna get together and be a family, there was never nothing like, oh, I'm gonna take care of anything. But his money and his lifestyle and everything in Brazil was always like kept secret. And then obviously me being like a public figure, you know, he knew everything about how much I make and all this stuff and just kind of what kind of lifestyle I had, you know. So, I mean, for me and family, you know, like we're a team, you know, so I'm trying to support him, you know, and I wanted him to travel and do his things and be happy too and serve, but I mean, never came from his side, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like one way, and that's one, like, I was like, man, it's getting heavy for me, like, I need help, you know what I mean? Because I'm taking care of the kid, you know, paying everything, this relationship isn't, besides, like, you know, cheating and all that other stuff that he did, you know. So it's like, okay, this isn't working, you know. We gotta split. Yeah, you know. And I think the best was like, how Mo was younger, you know. I kind of thought that, you know, at least my parents separated when I was 3.
Now I just want to make sure: did she say he was cheating, or did she say she was cheating? I don't know. Okay, I don't want to accuse anybody. I don't have any money to fight anybody in court. Okay, I don't have any money to fight anybody in court. Our family right now is getting ready for football, so I don't have any money right now to fight anybody. We preparing to get the stuff together for our son for football. So I'm not sure. I don't want to call nobody out. Okay, I don't want to call nobody out. Okay, I'm not sure if it was her or him. Okay, I don't want to call nobody out. Okay, but doesn't that look suspicious? Doesn't that look suspicious? Okay, all right. She is paying everything. It is not right. Okay. Now let me share something with y'all men. Okay, with y'all men. Okay, you ain't right to be asking for money for child support and alimony. It ain't right for you for the woman to pay for the lawyer. It ain't right that you gotta pay, that the woman gotta pay the mortgage in the house. Damn it, that's not right. Okay. But I remember when the men were doing it. Okay, it was right. Okay, the same women who were coming to court every year asking for more money for alimony and child support, and the judge granted it. Right. That was right though, right? Back then it was right? Okay? Now that y'all women are, you know, y'all bragging, y'all make more than the brothers now. All the brothers, every color, y'all bragging now, okay? My brothers, it's time to be stay-at-home dads. Yes. It's time to be stay-at-home dads. That's what it is, okay? It's time to be stay-at-home dads, okay? A content creator had said yesterday, this is a male content creator, he said if we had to switch roles, none of y'all women will be able to take the backbreaking of a man's job. If he had a labor job, none of y'all women would be able to do it. But men will be able to nurture and take care of the children. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe he's right. Hello, Terry. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe he's lying. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe he's right. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe he's lying. He got up there and said we could switch roles. He said not just any job. He said labor. Okay? Now I want to share something with you. Take heed, don't know how to work on no oil rig. We ain't doing that. Okay? You know the ones that be in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how to do that. Okay? Take heed, don't know how to climb no pole, no electrical pole. I don't know how to do that. Okay? Want to let you know right there. Okay? I'm not working in no gas farm. I can't be doing that either. Okay? All right? Let's understand that. I don't know how to build a bridge. We're not going to do that either. Okay? I don't know how to build a skyscraper. I'm not climbing all the way to the 25th floor and walking on, who's doing that? Who's doing that? So when the brother had said this, I was like, damn, that's nasty. He said, we can do your job. But statistics say that men who raise children alone, they have the same outcome. The children have the same outcome in a 2-parent home. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty right there. That's nasty, damn it. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Here's MacKenzie. I feel bad for MacKenzie. It's not right. It's not right, damn it. She should not have to be paying all that money. Let's continue.
Stepfather and stepmother, and all 4 of them would go to birthday parties. They would go to like Christmas. If they had any beef between them, they never showed it to me. So I was kind of just blown away because I had a very like good childhood with separated parents, and they never like went to court. My dad always helped out with the bills, like with braces or whatever, anything that I need, you know, like
amicable.
Yeah, they just worked really well together, all four of them, you know. And they were together for lots of years after that, and I kind of thought that that's how it was gonna be. But
would you ever see the day where you hear a woman on a podcast saying, we need to work outside of the courts? Why can't we work outside of the courts? This is what she's saying. Why can't we work together instead of letting a man come in and destroy our relationship? Have you ever heard that before? I've heard men say it. Men with, you know, men who are good fathers. I've heard them say that. Okay, I've heard men say that, but I never heard a woman say it. It's until the courts get in y'all pockets. Now we hear it. Okay, now we hear it because the courts is in y'all pockets now. Now we hear y'all speaking against it. But when the men were getting railroaded, y'all ain't care. It didn't bother you. When the men were getting railroaded, y'all didn't care. It didn't bother you. Let's go back. Here we go. MacKenzie, shout out to MacKenzie. Here we go.
Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, he's asking for like full custody, you know what I mean? Full custody. So I'm like, man, how do you think that like a kid being away from her mom full time would
especially
be?
A daughter being raised by a strong mother. I don't understand how, you know, any court, unless there were some outstanding circumstances, could rule against that. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But yeah, and I don't know. It's definitely.
Now let me share something with you. Okay, the courts can rule against the mom. It can. The mother is a mixed martial arts fighter. Okay. So she has to travel all over. She's rarely home. They can rule against her, okay, and give the baby to the father. All the father got to do is prove that she's never with the child. That's it. The judge is going to say, give the baby to the father, because this woman is still running around the world, traveling and fighting and this and that. And who's watching the baby? Who is watching the baby? Okay. Let's understand that. Let's understand that right there. Because more than likely, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. More than likely, okay? That's what's going to happen. But when it happens to the men, you know, everything falls on deaf ears. When it happens to the men. Good morning, Green Beans. Everything falls on deaf ears when it happens to the men. Let's continue. Here we go.
Money based, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell the intention is the financials.
Yeah.
The whole saying she's never heard of it is crazy, but she's never heard of it coming from a woman. That's probably why. But men go through this day in, day in, day out. 70% of the divorces are all initiated by women. If the woman makes more than the man, it's 85% of them that are initiated by the woman. And the causes for divorces in America, statistically, are financial. Either the guy loses his job or he goes bankrupt. It's not cheating. It's not abuse. It's financial. Women are very much driven towards men who have money. What do they say, right? It's like $10,000 an inch for your attractiveness towards women, to women. So say if you're a 5'9" guy and you're making 130 grand a year, you're just as attractive to a woman as a guy who's 6'2" making 80 grand a year. Women are very much attracted to men who are financially stable or who have a lot of money. Women will date horizontally when it comes to the finances, horizontally and up, and men will date horizontally and down. Men don't care. 75% of women will say that financial viability is a key criteria in dating. Men, it's like only 20%. Men don't really care about this stuff. We want a girl who's going to be cute, feminine, agreeable, to bring us peace. We don't really care too much about a woman's finances. But women do. And you see this exactly what happened to MacKenzie Dern here. Her husband was making more money than her at the beginning. When they got divorced, probably at the time that she started making more money than him. And now the tables have turned. Look, women have been winning for the last 20 years. Modern feminism, which I'm not a fan of, has created a lot of these problems.
Equal
women own
rights.
houses now than men in America. Most of that coming from divorces. Women are making a lot of money. Now the tables have turned. And we know the court system is very much in favor of women. The men get shagged in the court system all the time when it comes to these things, when it comes to paternity court as well. How many men do you see out there every day? You read the newspaper, some man finds out that his son's not his or his daughter's not his. They've been married for years. Incredible. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for your boy.
I
Consider
love the
subscribing to the
video.
channel. Help it grow. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Shout out to the based conversation. This amazing content creator had put out this video, and I was like, I gotta see this. Okay, I gotta play this on my show today because I saw her on on IG, and she's complaining about her paying alimony, and I said, wow, doesn't that look suspicious? Okay, when I heard her crying about alimony and child support, I said, wow, doesn't that look suspicious? So I said, let me play it today. Okay, shout out to the amazing content creator, the base conversation. Okay, now we're going to get into some foolery. Okay, we're going to get into the next foolery. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. Okay, let's get into the next foolery. Now, the next foolery is coming from Kendra G. Okay, the next foolery is coming from Kendra G. Okay, and the title is Brace Yourself. I don't have the words, okay? Okay, she's a Be More stallion. Okay, what does that mean? She's a Be More stallion. I don't have the words. I don't know why we associate stallion with a female. We all know a stallion is a male horse. But anyway, let's get into the next foolery of the day. Shout out to Kendra G, okay? JB2, how are you, honey? Shout out to Kendra G. Okay, Lord, listen. I'm going to share something with you. Terry says, so you have to learn more laws. We're doing correct laws. So don't sign up to protect your laws. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, listen, I'm going to share something with y'all. This is the uncomfortable truth, y'all. Because women wanted equal rights, okay? You know, the feminist movement. Shout out to the feminist movement. A lot of women, because, you know, I want to be equal to a man. I want to have as much money as he has. I want to give up my feminine role to have a masculine role. Shout out to you, my sister. Shout out to you, my sister. Whoever decides to wear the crown, okay, you got to deal with the most headaches. Whoever decides to wear the crown, you got to deal with the most headaches. Okay? So now, get ready for the alimony and child support. Get ready. Okay? Get ready for the alimony and child support. Okay? And listen, my brothers, drizzle. Okay? Drizzle. You want to be king. I'm going to show you what king look like. I need to keep the house. Okay, I need to keep the house. Okay, I listen. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I need to keep the house. You have to move out. Okay, yes, drizzle. Shout out to Mr. He said, drizzle. I gotta keep the house. I gotta keep the cars. I need the minivan to take her back and forth. I can't do it alone. Okay. I stopped my life. Okay, for this baby. How many women have said that? I watched a woman last week on IG said after 7 years she's leaving her husband. She told her husband, okay, after 7 years she's leaving her husband. She told her husband, okay, I need you to give me some money because I'm leaving. I need at least a year time to put myself together because I have not been working. And I'm going to share something with you. If I was that brother, I would have said just like this. Who is telling you to leave? Nobody is telling you to leave. You done put in your mind, I want to be happy concept. All of y'all do this nonsense. I'm convinced happiness is from the devil because y'all get in here and say, y'all get in here and say, I want to be happy. I'm convinced happiness is from the devil because you will destroy an empire. You will destroy a kingdom because I want to be happy. Instead of you working on your marriage, you will destroy a kingdom because I want to be happy. And so when she came to social media with it, I was like, what? You want him to do what? You want him to do what? And a lot of men were mad with him because he said to her, listen, the sacrifice that you did for me, okay, gave me children. Because you said, the woman said, I sacrificed my life for you, okay? And he said, the sacrifice you did for me, that you gave me children, a lot of women wanted to give me children. You're not the only woman that wanted to give me children. He said, then my sacrifice to you is worth more, okay? My sacrifice to you is worth more, okay? Because ain't nobody running around here want to take care of a woman. Ain't nobody running around here want to put a roof over your head, food on the table, and clothes on your back. Now, I looked and I said, you know what? That's nasty, but he right, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. Us giving birth is an amazing thing, okay? Us giving birth is an amazing thing. It's like no other. I can't get in here and be like, yeah, something could compare to it. But what he had said, like, he listen, I'm sorry. I know some of y'all like, bitch, what? What he said was he was right, though. Because he said that any woman could have gave me a baby. Okay? And it's true. Any woman, all he had to do was shoot up the club. Any woman could have gave him a baby. Okay? But like he said, not every man is running around here want to take care of a woman. Now, he ain't lying about that part. Because Take Key was on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner for many years before my king was like, you don't belong here. You understand? Before my king, when I met him, I was on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. And then when he saw me, he was like, you don't belong here. Okay? So not every man is walking down Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. That's long, right? I'm saying it long. Everybody ain't looking up the street around the corner on Baby Mama Lane to pick up a baby mama. Ain't nobody there. You understand? So now you gonna have sister girl, you on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. So technically he's right. Okay? Now, technically, he's right, okay? I know some people going to be mad with what I said, but technically, he's right, okay? Now, we going to get in here to Kendra G, okay? Shout out to Kendra G for always having amazing content, okay? Oh, my God. Here we go.
I saw your name on Instagram. So are you the Baltimore version of Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
Then why are you called Be More Stallion?
I mean, I'm 6'3".
Okay.
6'3".
I consider myself a stallion.
Okay, what's your name, baby?
Okay.
My name Raven.
Raven, and where you calling me from?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. How old are you?
28.
28. How many tattoos you have? How many piercings you have? I need to get into this. How many tattoos you have?
Her father must be
Let me see. I got a lot. You tattoos, Kendra.
You do tattoos. Okay.
She got tattoos all over her body. And her neck, too.
How many piercings?
I have 20 piercings.
20 piercings. Okay.
Yes.
20 piercings. Raven B. Moore, 28, 20 piercings. What do you do for a living?
Tattoos and hair.
Tattoos and hair.
Tattoos and hair. Do you have any kids?
Okay.
Yes. I have
How many kids? How many?
I have a daughter. She's 4.
She's 4.
That's it? Oh, you have one kid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has
Why you not
one.
with dad? No?
No.
Okay. All right, so we got Raven, Baltimore, 28, 20 piercings. She does tattoo hair. She has a mom to a 4-year-old. Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo/Libra.
Oh, she's a
Virgo
Virgo.
/ Libra.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on the cut.
Okay. So, what kind of man are you looking for?
I want me a tall man, a little older. He gotta have a little package down there, more on the freaky side.
Oh, he gotta be a freak to be with you.
Yes, because I'm a...
So she's 6'3", and she want a man who's tall like her. She's 6'3". Okay, all right. Let's continue. Here we go.
freak.
She want a freak too.
Yeah, she's a freak, she said.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay, she's any more before we go to your deal breakers?
He just gotta be a vibe for real.
He gotta have a vibe.
No, he gotta be a vibe.
Okay.
Ask for too much. I don't ask for too much.
Don't ask for too much. Okay. So yeah, what are your deal breakers?
Oh, he gotta have teeth too.
He gotta have
You
teeth.
gotta have teeth too.
Yeah,
He
because I
gotta
don't
have
got none.
teeth.
So
She
he
said
gotta
she don't have no
something,
teeth,
so-
You
but
have
he
no
gotta
teeth?
have teeth.
No,
She don't
I
have
didn't
no
realize
teeth.
that. Why don't you have no teeth at 28?
I'm telling you.
because when I had my daughter, I had difficulties, so I got most of them pulled out.
Oh, okay. Got it. Fair enough. All right. So we gotta have teeth. Gotta have enough teeth for the both of you.
So you have a woman who is 28 years old. She has no teeth. Okay. And she's saying her man has to have teeth. Okay. All right. Y'all with me, right? Y'all with me, right? Are we understanding what's going on here? All right. If you say you understanding, take heed is not understanding. Okay? If you say you understand, take heed is not understanding. Let's continue. Here we go.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He just had to have his own because I had my own, so
Okay.
it really don't matter to me.
It don't matter to you. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Let's do the Kendra
I'm a
Cam.
big girl, y'all. Don't be talking about me. I know y'all talking about me. Do I gotta spin around?
She
How
a
many
big
you want
girl.
to? If
She
you
a
want
big
to,
girl.
All
She
right,
not a
we
big
got
girl.
you, girl.
She's
We got
slim.
you.
She just
So we
tall.
got Raven, Baltimore, 28. What's the age range you would date?
I want 30 and up.
30
I like
and up, she
fathers.
Black Queen, thank you.
You like fathers?
Yes.
She said she want
If I can't
fathers.
get the son, I want the father.
If I can't get the
If
son,
you
I
can't
want
get
the
the son, you
father.
want the father. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't get the son, she wants the father.
I
Alright,
love
so
older men.
she loves older men. Okay. So Raven,
These all in one van.
Shay, you wrong. Talking about I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all them Baltimore chicks, shaking my head. Shay, you wrong. Black Queen, thank you, baby, for the gym, my dear. 100 gems. I appreciate you, baby. That's nasty. Okay? That's nasty. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Listen, I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
when was your last relationship, honey?
My last relationship, it was in 2023.
2023.
Okay. You don't have to answer,
Her
but
last
I'm gonna ask. When's
relationship.
the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last night.
Last night, this morning.
Why you not with that guy?
That was my first time meeting up with him.
Are you being serious, Baltimore?
I'm so serious. I had sex with him right here on this couch.
Okay, why
Look,
you being
Kendra, the makeup's still right there. You see it?
Okay, Raven, why do you want to be this?
Shay, you don't have to say what I say. Shay, you ain't right. You ain't right, Shay, because you didn't know she was going to say that. You didn't know she was going to say, I has had, sex with this guy last night, and I just met him, Shay. You ain't know she was going to say that. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Okay? No. And Jackson gonna come here and say, I'm a loss for words. That's nasty. Okay? Terry said, what? Green Bean said, Lordy. Shay said, I know the Baltimore chicks. I'm tired. I don't have time. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, or just hit that, hit that like button. Tap the screen. Bow, bow. Hit that like button. Okay. Be nice now. There's 3 dots at the top. Hit those 3 dots. Bow, bow. Be nice now. Be nice now. I said good morning. Okay. This is something else. Let's get back to the video. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Huh? Why do you want to be this much of a hoe?
Oh, she called her a hoe. She said
yes.
a hoe.
How I'm being a hoe?
You told me you just met a man last night that you just went on the couch, that you calling me and looking for a new man right now. That's hoe activities. It don't get no more hoer than that.
Kendra.
Of course, baby girl. You said you met him yesterday, had sex with him on the couch that you calling me on. That's a hoe.
All right, I could be a hoe sometimes. I'm gonna admit that. But I knew the guy or whatever. We just met up last night and I had sex with him. It was good too. But we gotta get there. But I don't.
And now.
So she said she been talking to him, but they finally met up. And they had, they did the horizontal boogie. And she said, I could be a host sometimes. Okay? I could be a host sometimes. She just met him. And she said it was good too. Okay? It was good too. She said, I just met him and it was good too. She said, I could be a host sometimes. Coco, I don't have your time today. I don't have your time today, Coco. I don't have your time. I don't want you coming in here starting no mess today. I don't have your time. Okay? I don't have no time for you today, Coco. Okay? She said, I could be a hoe if I want to. Okay? Okay? I could be a hoe if I want to. I don't have no time. Okay? I had no time. Okay? Now let's continue. Here we go.
And now you calling me looking for a new guy.
Yes. Cause that ain't my guy. We just had sex.
Wow.
What kind of guy you told me you wanted again?
All the above. Just give me a guy.
Just
for me.
give me a
with
guy
the teeth.
with the teeth.
And you're not a comedian.
No.
She said, just give me a guy with the teeth. Okay? JB2 said, love whole time. I'm tired. I don't even have time for that. I'm tired. Okay? Black Queen said, crazy as fuck. This is buffoonery. I listen. We not gonna have that today. We not gonna have that today. Okay? We not gonna have that today. Okay? Nah, we not gonna have that today. Shaking my we not gonna have that, Coco. We not gonna do it. Now Shay said, this is Baltimore. That's all. Shay, why? You keep saying this is Baltimore, Shay. Come on now. Okay, Green Bean says, can the sky crack open already? My God, let me share something with you. This gangster. She said, I need a man with some teeth. I just need a man. Okay? I just need a man, and I need him to be freaky. He need to be taller than me and everything. Mind you, she just got her back blown out on her chair last night. Okay? She just got her back blown out on her chair last night, and she said it was good. Okay? Why not start a relationship with this guy that blew your back out? Why are you calling Kendra? Let's get to it. Here we go.
Why everybody always think I'm being for real, Kendra? This is me.
All right. She had sex last night on the couch she's sitting on. Child, 3 flaws you got to work on, girl.
I need to stop being a hoe. I need to stop putting dudes on my shoulder because I think I be running them away. And being a little too masculine.
Being too masculine. Okay.
Okay. I need to stop being a hoe. I need to stop putting men on my shoulders. She said, I need to stop being masculine. Now, I'm not going to laugh at the fact that she said the word wrong because y'all know Take Heed be getting in here and I mess up words all the time. And sometimes the meaning that I'm trying to mean the word to mean it that way, I always mess up. So I'm not going to laugh at that because I get in here and I be saying words wrong, but I be meaning it to be something else. I'm not in here judging nobody if they saying the word wrong because Take Heed can't, masculine, okay? I'm saying it correct today, but tomorrow I might say it wrong, okay? I might say it wrong. But she said, I got to stop being a hoe, okay? She said, oh my goodness. I got to stop being a hoe. I got to stop putting these guys on my shoulders, okay? And then she said that, I gotta stop being masculine. Okay? Okay, Shay said, nah, ma. Keep up the good work. I'm trying. But y'all know how I mess up the words. I'm not judging her. Okay, because I ain't good with words. Now here we go. Let's go back. Here we go.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A vibe.
She's a vibe.
They love it over here, Kendra.
They love it over there. Okay, let's do it. We got Raven. Wait, who does it over there? Oh, well, I mean, you are easy. Guys know that they can meet you and have sex with you the same day, so that will increase your chances.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV.
Oh my God. Kendra said, yeah, but you are easy. Kendra said you easy, so that'll be good. Kendra said you easy. That's shade, Kendra. That's shade right there, baby. That's shade. Okay? That's woo. That's shade right there. Tracy, how you doing, honey?
Well, that's the fact, right? That's what you said? Huh?
Is you being shady?
No, I'm telling your factual history. If you think your factual history is shade, then you should ask yourself if you want to change your factual history. You just told me you met a guy and slept with him the same day and you want to.
But I've been known, Kendra. I've been known.
You said you met him yesterday and had sex with him. Yesterday.
Yeah, I finally got to be in the same room, just us two.
Oh, so you didn't meet him for the first time yesterday?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. I thought you said you met him for the first time.
No, I'm saying it was just us two. I've been knowing him for years, but we
Okay.
never took it that far.
Okay, she been knowing him for years.
Yeah, we never took it that
Terry,
far.
thank you, baby, for the gems. I
want him as a
appreciate you.
man. I don't know if he got a girlfriend. I don't fucking know.
People think you're trolling.
I'm not trolling.
She might be trolling.
I put that on my dead grandmother.
Oh, wait a minute.
She's not trolling.
She's not trolling.
Ooh, child. All right. Well, let's do it, Raven. How can the guy reach out to you, honey?
Y'all can reach out to me at @BeMoreStallion_backup page.
Be More Stallion.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Or y'all can come to Baltimore. I'm from down the hill. Y'all know what down the hill is?
Oh, she down the hill.
No.
Shay, what that mean, down the hill, Shay?
I'm from down the hill. I'm from Baltimore. Y'all can come meet up with me. I'm a city girl. You know, I like to be
What that
outside
mean, Shay, down the hill?
Kendra said. So.
That's what you said. I'm not giving you the title.
But Kendra, I am a hoe a little bit, but.
Okay, well, let me say this. And it probably was hard.
I can't stand Shay. Shay gonna say, yeah, the whole hill. I'm tired. Shay, oh my God. Let's continue.
And I apologize. I thought you said, I want to say this. I thought you said you met the guy yesterday and slept with him. That's what I thought you said initially.
No.
Okay, so I misheard you. Not saying I'm not saying that. I don't know if you are or not a hoe now, but when I first said it, I thought it was because you met the guy.
That's what she said, though. That's what she said in the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, I had done that before. I did do.
Oh, she did it before. She just met people and let them smash.
I'm so honest with myself. Like I do that.
Well, she did say she been a hoe before.
Like I need to do a class or whatever, Kendra. Before we get off here, I be putting men on my shoulders, right?
We do what?
Yeah, I put men on my shoulders.
Oh, okay.
And do the little thing, and stuff, and they never had that before, so.
Okay.
That's
all
right.
What does that mean?
Wait. Wait, okay. I didn't know this was gonna go left. Now I'm wondering if I'm wrong first. Hold on. I might be wrong, but my mind is going left. I just wanna know. Is my mind, am I going right? Am I going to the right spot what she talking about? Because she said she lift them up on her shoulders. Okay, these men she lifting up on her shoulders. How big is the man though? How big is the man? Because if he's strong and stocky, you ain't lifting him up on your shoulders. What does that mean? Okay, so she said, and she's doing, so is she doing that? That's what she mean? Like, she's doing that? Okay, as she lift them up on her shoulders. Yeah, okay. Shay said them hoes is built different. Shay, I can't stand you today. Where's your husband at, Shay? Where's your husband? I can't stand you today. Oh my God. Did she say how big is the man though? Oh my God. That's scary. I'm scared. Okay, let's go back. Here we go.
What I mean? I don't know if I can say certain stuff on here. That's what I'm
Well, can you put me on your shoulders? Wait, so the guy's face? Wait, so the guy's legs is in between your face?
Yeah, so I put them right here where I'm holding their ass, and then I'm sucking their dick. Blur it out.
Okay. Okay, so I was right because I was like, wait a minute, what does she mean? What does she mean? Shay said Jesus. What does she mean? I was like, what she mean? She put him on her shoulder and everything. Okay. All right. That's what's happening. Okay.
I don't know if I can say this, but I put them up in the air and I be giving them head like this in the air. But you have to be a certain weight limit.
Oh. Kendra trying to keep a straight face.
But you should try. Well, you too little, but
girl, we got to go. Did you give the contact info?
Yes, I love you. Bye.
Oh my God.
She said, "Did we get the contact? She said, "Did we get your contact info?" Say, "Yeah, okay, goodbye." So now I don't even know how they did a commercial in there because when you mention certain things, YouTube don't do the commercial in there. But damn, that's nasty. That's nasty. Okay. She said you got to be a certain type of weight for me to lift you. Okay. Shout out to Kendra. Oh my God. Shout out to Kendra. Now I want to share something with y'all. Okay. Tracy said the decorum. Okay. Coco said, bye, ho. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tired. Now listen, y'all. Okay. This is the foolery. Okay. This is the foolery. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, y'all. I ain't lying to you. I don't know what to say. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what to say. Okay. So now we're going to get into a few lessons on Instagram. There's two women that I want y'all to hear their content, okay? The first one is the real Alexandria, okay? I want y'all to hear what this young lady said. Check out what she said.
Society keeps telling women, we don't need a man, but we needed our father. We want a partner, and one day y'all gonna depend on y'all son. Just selfish. And if we keep raising girls to act like men don't matter, then y'all sons gonna start getting treated like they disposable. We cannot afford to live alone in this economy. So having a man is not an option. Society keeps telling women, we don't need a man, but we needed our father. We want a partner, and one day y'all gonna depend on y'all son. Just selfish. And if we keep raising girls to act like men don't matter, then y'all sons gonna start getting treated like they disposable. We cannot afford to live alone in this economy. So having a man is not an option. Society keeps telling.
Now she said that these young girls gonna treat men like they disposable. They already do that. They already do that. That's where you get that old saying, what another man won't do, what he won't do, another man will. How do they say that? Am I saying that right? I'm trying to make sure I say that right. I never said that before. I think I might have said it. I was trying to copy somebody. But that's the ideology, okay, that a lot of women believe. What he won't do, another man will. A lot of y'all do that with your husband. You believe that with your husband, okay? What he won't do, another man will, okay? So you believe you can replace your husband. It's easy to replace your husband. A lot of y'all believe that. Let me share something with you. It is not easy for a man to take care of a household. It's not easy. It's not easy for a man to take care of a household and be responsible for everybody in that household and treat everybody equally. It is not easy for a man to do that. So when you give up your covering, understand what you're giving up. That old saying that mama used to say, I come with a package. These men nowadays don't give a damn if you come with a package or not. They don't care. Either they're going to be with you or they don't want to be with you. Okay? These men have decided to get past the ideology that Big Daddy was taught, Grandpa was taught, their father was taught. They are tired of that ideology. That I come with a package. You got to love everything with me and the package too. No, because you want to know what's going on? Our community has 80% baby mamas, okay? 80%. We have baby mamas. So when another baby mama don't act right, he can go to another one. One of them will act right. One of them going to act right. It's not enough of men in our community to go around. Even if all the men in our community married, right? It'll still be millions of women that don't have nobody. There'll still be millions of women that don't have nobody. Ain't that nasty? That's nasty, ain't it? Ain't that nasty? Okay? That's nasty. That's why a young woman had came on social media. She said, she was on tonight's conversation. She said, we going to have to start sharing men. Okay? She said, we are going to have to start sharing men. Okay? Now I'm going to share something with you. If the man already just settled with his wife and his wife is already on her A game, most men don't want to get another headache. A lot of y'all sisters believe y'all, you know, a lot of y'all, and I don't want to be nasty. I don't want to be nasty, but a lot of y'all believe y'all pussy is the best on earth. A lot of y'all believe that. All women believe that, okay? Listen, all women believe they pussy is the best on earth, that, you know, every man want it. Okay, all women believe that. All women believe they are good women. Okay, not one woman up here could say, oh, I'm a bad woman. No, we all believe we good women. Okay, first of all, that's one thing. We all believe that we all got good pussy. Then the next thing, we all believe we all good women. Okay, until a man come and bust that bubble and say, nah, baby, you got some problems. You got some problems. You know what I'm saying? The uncomfortable truth is that these men will be able to be picking women like you go into Crown Fried Chicken. Not that thigh right there. Give me that thigh right there. Not that one right there. Give me that wing right there. Don't give me that wing. Give me that breast right there. And wait a minute. No. That's not too, it's not too dark. Put it back. Put it back. Fry it again. I needed to be a little darker. It's not enough men to go around, but y'all in here, okay? Y'all in here talking about, oh no, what you won't do, another man will. No, baby. No. See, what that man that you married, what he sees in you is wife material. That's why he married you, because he sees wife in you. See, the brother outside who's in your DMs talking to you crazy, like, you the perfect woman in the world. He tell you, good morning, queen. How are you? All this other stuff. Okay. He will never see wife in you. He sees you as a piece of ass. Okay. A lot of y'all get that confused. It's okay. Take Heed is here to teach you. It's okay. A lot of y'all get that, misconstrued. Did I say that word right? I was trying. Okay. Some of y'all get it messed up. Okay. But I want to share something with you. Okay. I want to share something with you. When you decide to leave your husband, okay, before you walk out that door, okay, before you walk out that door, okay, thank you, Tracy. Before you walk out that door, okay, all right, before you walk out that door, look at your husband real good, okay, look at him. Don't just walk out, just look at him first, okay. All right. Think about all the stuff he has done for you, because some of y'all get out here and you cross the street like the grass is still, the grass look good on the other side. You cross the street and then you wind up in a pothole or something like that, in a ditch and stuff, because you believe that somebody's out there better. Okay. And then you get out there on your own. Okay. You get out there on your own and say, I didn't know I had to pay all these bills and work like this. When I was married, you're not married no more, sis. Okay? You're not married no more. Take Heed has lived a single life for many years. Single life for many years. Before I married my husband. Okay? I lived a single life many years. I used to rub my bed. I had a big queen size bed when in my 20s though. I ain't wait till I get as old as I am now, talking about I need a man. But when I was in my 20s, I used to rub my bed. Okay. I was trying to manifest a husband. I used to rub my bed, touch the pillow, everything, I had a big bed too, honey. A big bed. Okay. It was a queen size. It was like the double fluff. It was huge. And I dressed it up so pretty. You know how you put the pretty pillows and everything on there? And I used to touch my bed trying to manifest a man. You can't manifest no man. Okay? You can't manifest a man. Look at my eyes. You cannot manifest a man. Do you hear me? Okay? You can't do it. Okay? You cannot do it. I used to rub. Okay, touch the bed. Couldn't manifest a man. Okay, now when you start doing the work, people don't tell you that on social media. When you start doing the work to change your mindset, see what they tell y'all on social media. Oh no, get him for all he got. Get all the money you want to get from him. Tell him take you on expensive dates and all this other stuff. They don't, they don't tell you. Okay. They tell y'all to do dumb stuff. And this is how you lose these men, because you talking about, I need to go to a 5-star restaurant. Take Heed in my 20s. I'd have went to Mickey D's. Got a coffee and an apple pie. Take Heed in my 20s. And I was making good money. Working for Port. I made a lot of good money working for Port because I ain't know how to go home. Okay? Yes. But you could have got Take Heed with Mickey D's coffee and an apple pie. And I would have talked to you, my brother. I would have talked to you. Because Take Heed was trying to manifest a man. Okay? Okay, no man was coming. Why was no man coming? Why was no man coming? Because Take Heed had a lot of shit going on with her. Take Heed had problems. Okay? Okay? Take Heed had problems going on. Now, I ain't saying I'm perfect, but when I actually found out that something was wrong, okay, and I started asking Yahweh to clean out the stuff that was not right within me, and I couldn't imagine that this was happening, okay, I couldn't imagine this was happening to me, okay, because I'm going to share something with you. A big butt and a smile girl can always get a man. Okay, that I never lacked a big butt and a smile. Okay, A big butt and a smile girl can always get a man. Her problem is she can't keep him. She can't keep him, baby. She can't keep him. Because once he find out her character, is like, oh no, wait a minute. This not what I signed up for. Okay? Okay. Now Renee said, won't God do it? All right now. Won't God do it? Now, listen, when Takei said, okay, Yahweh, there's some problems going on, and I don't know what else to do. Can you clean out everything that is not right within me? And as God started showing me the things that was wrong within me, my attitude and how I approached things. Now, don't get me wrong, Takei still act like a baby sometimes, but my king don't put up with that foolery. So I don't get away with everything. Okay? So now, as Takei was doing her transition, okay? As Takei was doing her transition, okay, I had a little trouble at the laundromat. And I've been having trouble for the past 18 going on 19 years. I can't tell y'all the years I was sinning. We're not going to go into that part, the years I was sinning. But the years I was legal is 18 going on 19 years. We won't be talking about that part, okay? Takei sin too, okay? I sin too, okay? And I was, listen, I told y'all I was alone for a long time, okay? Takei sin too, okay? And when I was able to mount my horse, I was happy, okay? Now, my brothers, don't get offended. Yes, Takei call you horses, okay? I call my brothers horses. Anyway, this is a woman's channel in the first place. Y'all brothers just come over here and be in the conversation. And I like it. I ain't got no problem with it. But this is just teaching for my sisters. My sisters, let me share something with you. When you got your husband, understand, just like you get up there and you perform your job on a daily basis, you get up there and do your career on a daily basis, understand you got to do your job when you married as well. Here's another sister that's coming in. Her name is Janae. Here we go. Listen what she got to say.
If my husband tell my kids no, then the answer is no. If my husband tell my kids yes, then the answer is yes. And if I do not agree with him saying yes or no, right, I will never, ever in my life correct it in front of them. I will not. I will ask him to talk to him in the back, separately, apart from my kids. I will correct it later or something else. See, that is the problem that we're having. Y'all are having. You feel as though you could go toe-to-toe with your man in person, in front of those kids. And baby, let me tell you, you are doing more damage than you even know. You are showing your kids, for one, you're demasculating him. You're not showing them that he is a role, that he is the head. Y'all are a partnership, don't get me wrong, lock and key. But he is the provider. He is the head of this household. Nasty. I remember one time specifically, my daughter tried to come to me complaining about my husband. Now keep in mind, I said my husband. And you know what I told her? Hold on. Maybe we should call daddy in here so you can talk to daddy about this as well. Because I'm showing her we are a team, Bookie Bud. And if you have a problem with him, you got a problem with me. And that is a problem a lot of kids grew up doing, pinning their parents against each other.
Facts.
Well, daddy said yeah. Well, mommy said no. If he said no, for smack that mean no, you gonna wait.
That's what it
And
is.
if I don't agree with that, I can politely, privately tell him that. Have a great day. If my husband tell my kids no.
If my husband tell my kids no, a lot of y'all have forged battles with your husband over the children. A lot of y'all right now who is watching this stream, you have forged battles with your husband over the kids. And y'all forget that those kids will leave the house someday and it'll only be you and him in the house. Y'all forget that. You forging battles right now with your husband because of something the kids did. And y'all supposed to be working it out together. Prime example, yesterday, one of our children had said something to my husband, and my husband went into detail with her about the conversation. I won't go into depth about the conversation. But when he came and told me, I was like, okay. I said, let me go see what's going on. Be nosy. Okay? So now she come tell me. I said, okay. I said, well, so now it's like my husband is the lawyer for me and I'm the lawyer for my husband. So as she was upset about the situation, I walked in and I stated the case. Okay? Like when my husband is doing, he states the case. He's the lawyer for me, I'm the lawyer for him. It's, we work it out like that. So now as I talk to her, okay? I talk to her, then I come back and I talk to the judge because my king is the judge. So I come back, I'm talking to the judge and I tell him this and this and this and that. And he says, okay, let me call her back. So now he calls her back. Now at the time when he calls her, take heed does not get in near and talk. I don't say anything. I just sit my ass on the chair and mind my business because now you have the owner's manual talking to his offspring. Okay, so there's no need for me to involve myself in it. So I'm just listening. Okay, now at the end of the conversation, she says, Daddy, you are right. And I agree. And that's it. The conversation just faded away. And my king looked at me and he said, Counsel, what do you think? I said, Judge, okay, you won the battle. That's what I said. That's it. Okay, that's it. The uncomfortable truth is that when you are married, you both supposed to unite together. Sometimes children are very smart. They will get in here and have y'all battling it out between each other. Do you understand? I'm not saying all kids are like that, but I'm saying some of them are. So you got to be able to have a united front. And I love what this sister said. And I was like, oh, this is amazing because we use this diplomacy in our house as well. Okay. My sisters and brothers, I want to share something with you. There will be a day those kids will get grown. Okay. Our nest will be clear in 8 years. Our nest will be clear in 8 years. Our nest will be clear in 8 years. And 8 years go like this. And we already making plans to do what we were supposed to do. Okay? We already making plans. 8 years, our nest will be empty. These kids will be grown. They will be on their own. We'll still be there in the background if they need help. But we'll be taking care of us. And we counting it down now, Renee. We counting it down right now. I ain't lying. And we love our children, but we know that one day they'll all be married. They'll have their own families and do what they need to do to take care of their families. And we pray that they remember the steps that we did to raise them, and then they add their own logic to it. You don't understand what I'm saying? Now, guys, I gotta go. I had a wonderful time, okay? Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Oh, Marge Simpson was beautiful, baby. You think I'm sad about that? Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe today. God willing, I see y'all tomorrow, okay? Our oldest daughter is going back tomorrow, so I got some things I got to do, some running around this morning. Y'all take heed to the message, everybody. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat, okay, right now, okay? If you want to shop with us, our family business is called UBMRacksFashion.com, Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay. The links are in our bio, okay? If you want to buy merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store if you're interested, okay? And they got hoodies, shirts, mugs, all that good stuff with me in cartoon form. And at the top, it'll say, take heed to the message, everybody. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe, okay? And before we go out, hold on. Before we go out, let me see what we got. Before we go out, let's get in here and play this right here. Here we go. Everybody have a wonderful day, y'all.
I'm quitting my job as a husband, so I decided to write my wife this letter. To whom it may concern. After careful thought and countless load of laundry, I regret to inform you that I am resigning from my current position as husband, effective immediately. When I accepted this role, I was led to believe it was a standard 9-to-5 arrangement. However, I've come to learn it is in fact a 24 hours a day, 7-day-a-week position with no scheduled breaks, 0 vacation time, and a benefit package that appeared to be nothing but love and leftovers.
Oh my God.
During my tenure, I've worked overtime without request or compensation. I've taken on multiple job titles, including the plumber, the sheriff, the therapist, the pest control, and furniture mover.
All right now.
I've attended countless meetings in the form of a quick conversation that lasted over an hour. I've been on call every single night, often responding to, did you hear that noise, at 3:12 a.m. Despite these conditions, there has been no raises, no promotion, and no recognition in the form of husband of the month.
Oh my God.
In fact, the closest I've come to a bonus was finding 2 leftover cookies from a year ago in the jar.
Oh my goodness.
Despite these conditions, there has been no raises, no promotions. While I value the memories, the team environment, I'm talking about just the 2 of us now, and the fringe benefit of every now and then getting my back scratched, I can no longer sustain the workload without proper rest, snacks, and the ability to control the thermostat. Please consider this my formal notice. I will, of course, be available for a smooth transition, assuming that means grilling on the weekend and the ability to be able to kill spiders.
Take heed to the message, everybody.